Hi, you guys. Hi, Pisces. It's Rai. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. We got things to talk about. Okay, I'm burning the sage. I'm clearing out the energy so we can have a clear conversation. Okay, we need to pray. Hold on. Okay. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time, and I gave you my all. Baby. So a lot of you could be in your R&B era right now, but let us pray. God, divine source, angels, ancestors, guides, universe, thank you for allowing me to guide Pisces placements on their January 2025 monthly reading. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear guide, clear channel, clear vessel as I speak to Pisces placements on what to expect as the month unfolds. Thank you for allowing me to assist. Thank you for allowing me to guide. Thank you for allowing me to lead. Thank you for the foresight. Thank you for the insight. Thank you for divine protection. God, may a breakthrough happen for each and every Pisces or cross watcher that taps into this energy whenever they are called to do so. Gratitude, Ashe. All right, so, okay. If you saw what's love got to do with it, we're gonna have a serious conversation, right? Now, Pisces, I'm setting the tone of this because when it comes to a certain seriousness, y'all deflect, okay? And I just need you to hear me, okay? And I pray that you receive me. But I do feel like what I'm going to say throughout this reading is going to take some time for you to receive. And I receive that and I respect that. I'm just a messenger. I'm a conduit. I'm a vessel, okay? So starting with the prayer, okay? And the vision when I am praying to the divine, the Holy Spirit, 222, okay? Connecting to God to lead. I was having a vision of the scene from What's Love Got to Do with It with Ike and Tina. And the part where I pray this is from What's Love Got to Do with It. But anywho, it was like she was putting on her makeup and she passed out. That part. Okay. So that was the scene that came up in the prayer. That's disturbing to my spirit personally. Okay. We have the sage, we're cleansing. Honey, the window is open. I'm sorry, the door is open. If I get cold, I get cold, but we need to transmute this energy. Okay. Now, the nodes are about to shift into Pisces and Virgo on 1/11/2025 until July 26, 2026. Okay. Now, you have the stage at this time. Okay. I feel like when the nodes shift into the signs that they shift into every 18 months, at that point in time, those signs are wearing the crown. But even though both signs, the sister signs, the opposing energies are both wearing the crowns, there's still a major lesson being taught. There's a sign teaching a major lesson, and there's a sign that's learning the major lesson. Now, I do feel as though Virgo is teaching you the lesson and you are the student throughout the lesson. Okay. Now, it's interesting because you're Pisces, you're the 12th house, the illusion, but in the 12th house, you go through Aries through Aquarius, and then it's like you encompass the whole zodiac naturally, but it's like when it's time to really go deep into that, you would rather not do so. And it's like, but you're made for it, but you don't want to. It's like, I hear Usher, that's what it's made for. You got protection. That part, you got protection. That's what it's made for. You have the protection that you have to go deep. But for the timer, if you choose to not go deep, you're not going to have that protection that you should have. Okay. So be mindful to that. Now, I feel like whatever Virgo is teaching, and it's very, very how Spirit is doing it, or how they showed me how it's being done is very interesting. So If you're a Pisces sun, it's a Virgo sun teaching you a lesson. If you're a Pisces moon, it's a Virgo moon teaching you a lesson. If you're a Pisces rising, it's a Virgo rising. If you're a motherfucking Pisces Venus, you got a Virgo Venus teaching you. Whatever Pisces placement you have, that opposite of that placement is your teacher of something for the next 18 months. Now, if you don't have a Pisces placement and you're tapping in because, you know, you're an intuitive yourself, you be tapping in and you resonate with Pisces because, you know, they are known as the spiritualists of the zodiac, then you have another spiritualist that's teaching you a lesson. Okay. So whatever it is, and for whatever, yeah, if you don't have the, again, I want to emphasize it to that. If you feel called to this because you are an intuitive yourself, you have, it's not about the placement, but it's about someone in the same position or better that's teaching you the lesson. Okay. So put yourself where you fit. All right. That's that. But I want to, we are using a different deck for you simply because the nodes are shifting. So the crown is being passed to you. I'm going to use this deck for just you and Virgo thus far for January. But Virgo's not being done until a couple of days. I'm doing 3 each day. So I think Virgo would be done Friday. Hold on. What the fuck am I doing, Virgo? Who am I doing tomorrow? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. So Virgo will be done on Friday. What was I about to do? I keep hearing that's what it's made for. We got protection. What is that song about? Mm-hmm. Is that song about sex? Well, it's Usher, so. Can you clarify that image and the prayer spirit? I just want to take care of that before we really get into the deets. Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, 2 of Cups. So I don't know what kind of Will. Who is Will? I was not trying to say that name. I was trying to say Ike and Tina. I almost said Mike and Tina. So I don't know who Will is. I don't know who Mike is. Okay. But whoever Will, Mike is, y'all got an Ike and Tina situation. And with that scene of her putting on the motherfucking makeup and passing out. And then like right after that, that's when she went into the motherfucking did she become Muslim? But that Namyo holder and get that shit, okay? I don't know, but this is I don't even know what to say. If you are in that type of situation, you have a resource. I just hope you take heed to the resource. I'm gonna leave that there. And if it comes back up, we'll address it. Okay, but I don't know who Mike Will made it. Hold on. Isn't he a producer? Because that's only Mike Will I know, like whose names are combined. But I don't know. I don't like that. Hi, Ruby. Yeah, it's 11:22. I don't like that. But let's or if it's not, you need to pay attention to the sign. Like the signs, they're there, but you need to go. You need to. I don't know. You need to see something. I see the spotlight card from the map deck. So let's see what this deck says, and then we'll get into the reading. Well, okay. Yeah, protecting treasure in reverse, heal the ouch. This is, I just watched this the other day. What was it? I was binging a lot of shit, but hold on. What was I watching? It was with Megan Good, and basically it was a it was a DV situation, but it's called it. What the fuck? Hold on. It's something like the death of me. Death saved me. Some shit like that. I don't know. But this, if you, whatever this is, however this connects to you, baby, there is deep, like deep. You remember when Pretty Ricky said, I can go deep, real deep. Okay, it is deep healing that's needed. Okay, like this is deeper than just talking to a therapist. This is like this is cellular healing that is needed. I don't know. And for a lot of you, it's generational, whether you know it or not. Okay, so I just want to say that, and I'm done with that. And God bless you. And I'm a selenite wand that, and we're gonna move on to your January 2025. Okay. Yeah. Hallelujah. I dislike, balance. I dislike, and I'm going to speak on it, because I understand the mental. I understand emotions, heart, feelings, especially as a woman. So I get it, right? And women make excuses for everything. We really, really do. And we have to be better with that, because the more that we make excuses, the more that we release our power, and then we're left with nothing, and then we have to rebuild, and then we fucking sabotage every fucking thing that follows. So that's that on that, right? But it's extremely frustrating. It's like Jonah in the fucking well, okay? Like you're praying for a way out, a miracle, a solution, and you're getting all of it, and you just refuse to take it. Like that's when that's disheartening. That is what, well, you want to know what breaks the hearts of people that you love? When you refuse to save yourself from destruction. Okay? That's what breaks my motherfucking heart when it comes to people I love, like you. And it's like the solutions are offered, and it's just you choose to suffer. So the choice in suffering, and for you to tell yourself it's not a choice, is a fucking lie. I don't give a fuck what's attached. I really don't care if you walk away with nothing, because God is everything. But that's a faith, okay? That's a love so deep that you have to connect with. And I think it's very interesting that we are so willing to connect with humans that deep, but we don't allow ourselves to go that deep with God. Like that's a fucking problem. That's a sickness in the fucking world. And then we wonder why we have fucking pandemic after fucking pandemic. Like, now, I do want to address back to the lesson energy, because I did do shufflemancy for you, because I just wanted to see what your energy was like, because I knew this conversation was going to be a little tense, okay, which is why I set the tone at the beginning. But you had intro. When I pressed shuffle, it was intro off the Kaza album by Kevin Gates, and he's an Aquarius, but the song starts, and it's how the song starts that is very, very loud. But hold on, let me go to the lyrics so I don't mess it up. But it's like everything is on. I think it's on this phone. Hold on. Yeah, it's on this one. Okay. Everything I do, you got a problem with it. I excluded a word, but everything you do, you got a problem. So you could feel like, everything you do, people have a problem with it. And if you're feeling that way, because the mirroring is loud in this 9 years. So it's like, I feel like you really got a problem with you that you're not even addressing. Like that's the root of the problem. But you, as I've been saying, I don't feel like this is the first time. I really do feel like I'm on repeat when I say you need to go deep in the ocean, okay? Because you want some future deeper than the ocean type shit, okay? And that's dangerous. My nigga set my nigga up. The game is full of madness. Like, what the fuck? Anywho, let's move on. Pisces, January. Let's just spare. I feel like we need to start slow with Pisces, respectfully. Yeah, the Akashic Field, one of forces. This is whatever this lesson is, it's going to change your life. Like, this is something we all experience a life-changing lesson during our Saturn return, but this is like Saturn return turned up 100 times. And I do feel like this is initiating in Capricorn season as well. And because the nodes shift in Capricorn season, it's further iterating what I just said. But yeah. And I don't feel like this lesson that Virgo is teaching you, or another spiritualist if you're not a Pisces placement and you're just tapping in. But whatever the lesson is, it's not to defeat you. It's not to belittle you. It's not to shit on you. It's not to carry you in any type of way. It's really to elevate you, which is why the Akashic Field is life changing. And predominantly this card is green. So it is a heart chakra expansion. And the reason why Virgo is the teacher is because Virgo is the only human sign. So the connection is different. It is deeper because it's Virgo. They're unique. Their animalistic quality is in love. Like, they love fiercely. So that's going to be respected amongst the collective, whether people choose to receive it or not. Okay. It's like whether you choose to receive it will be respected. I just want to clarify that. Okay. Okay. Pisces. You're what song is that a part of? I had a praying grandmother. I had a feeling. I need to know where you've had a praying grandmother comes from. Shirley Caesar. Helen's testimony. Hold on. No. Is it called that? Okay, I don't know, but we're going to read this, the Shirley Caesar version, because this is a lot of y'all's story, whether you want to admit it or not, okay? And this relates to the Argentina. It's just whatever the fuck, okay? And this is called Prayer Works, and I'm a true believer of prayer, okay? So hold on, because these lyrics are not. Let me go to Apple Music. Hold on. Be patient, please. 1 second. Don't drive your mama away. Lord, let me just hold on. Are there multiple versions? Hold on. I remember this. Your childhood, because this is all taking me back to my childhood, because I know all these songs from my childhood. All the gospel hymns. This song used to make me cry. Maybe you need to, I don't know. I feel like you've been crying. Not to say that you're a water sign, and that's why, but something is wrong. So just give me a second, please. Because Google has not been my friend. It is Helen Viller's testimony. Okay, we'll go here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Damn, this shit is long. I don't want to read all this. All right. I'm going to just read. It's going to take up some time, but we need to read. I'm going to skip through some words too. Okay. So, and it doesn't have to be literal, but I feel like you're going to resonate. So when I think about it, I started in the church as a little girl, 7 years old. Grandmother used to take me to church in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I used to sing for the Lord, and I used to sing in the adult choir. I love the Lord with all my heart. By the time I was 9 years old, I was gung-ho, and my grandmother even said to me, she said, you know, baby, God's going to use you one day. And I didn't know what she meant, but I knew I liked the sound of God using me. By the time I was 11 years old, my mother and father and my 5 brothers and little sister, we moved from Tulsa to California. My dad's job had transferred him out here. By the time I was 12 years old, I found myself in nightclubs in Los Angeles. My mom and dad used to go to the clubs on the weekends. They didn't know the Lord Jesus, and grandma wasn't around anymore, so we just quit going to church. Was in the nightclubs at 12 years old, and that was the worst place and the last place that I needed to be. But I had a praying grandmother. By the time I was 13 years old, I had recorded my first single and began to open up for people like Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin, B.B. King, Bill Cosby. And I remember opening up for him one time, and things began to happen. Things began to happen all around me. The devil had a trap. See, he was going to set me up because I liked the money. I was making a lot of money. I liked the glamour. I liked the applause, because that said, I love you. We all want to be loved. I didn't know that Jesus loved me. I didn't know it then. When I was 16 years old, I had a baby out of wedlock. And by the time I was 17 years old, I left home and joined the cast of Hair and began to travel all across the country. I was making more money than my mom and dad put together. By then, things were looking pretty good. Then I was introduced to marijuana. Baby, why they always want to... Let me just read, okay? Devil had a trap set. Next thing I know, it was pills to get up in the morning and pills to go to bed at night. Then it was the alcohol. Then I became very promiscuous and ran around with a lot of people I had no business being with. And one day I was introduced to cocaine, and I know all drugs are a spirit. But this cocaine became my best friend, and I began to hang out with the devil, and I did everything that I was big and bad enough to do. Isn't that what Ike and Tina were doing? Let's move on. And I'm not glorifying him. I'm just letting him know that I don't belong to you. I've been set free. I went on for about 12 years of my life, and I traveled with people, and I worked with Shaka Khan and Rufus, and I worked with Captain and Tanil and all the people in the studios. And I was good at my job, and I was quick, and I could demand double, triple scale. And I went to work, and I was high every day. The devil was trying to kill me, but I had a praying grandmother, never turned her back on me. One time I was in Houston, Texas. I met a man there, and I was getting ready to go on the road with Shaka Khan. And there was a group going on the road with us, Heat Wave. And they had a man working with them, and he was doing their lights. And I didn't know this, but I met him on the road, and he was a nice guy. You would never know it to look at you. You never would know it to look at him, but he was also not only their light director, but he was a cocaine dealer. Devil knows how to really do it. So we began to be friends, and we began to date. And, I began to get all the cocaine I wanted for free. How many of you know it wasn't for free? But we came home, me and this young man, we began to live together, and he was selling drugs, and I began to make drops for him. I was dropping off cocaine and making a lot of foolish turns in my life, and life began to do this downward spiral. I was going to hell. Then I began to watch Christian television. All right, hold on, we're going to skip real quick. Okay. And I have to be honest with you. I used to sit there with my pre-rolled joints from the night before, and I used to fire up a joint and watch Dr. Price. And I used to kind of, Dr. Price, how I am. I used to make fun of Dr. Price. I'd say, just look at him talking about faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. But faith came. Praise. Okay, it's good. You see, for 2 years, I watched Christian television. I was in and out, and I bought a Bible. And I would throw away all the paraphernalia to smoke crack with and to smoke freebase. And we used to make our own. I threw it all in the trash, and I go get it again, and we'd get high. One night, as I was getting loaded, I began to pass out. Then my head hit the wall. I began to slide down the wall, and as I began to, all my body fluids were doing their own thing, and I was dying. But I had a praying grandmother, and I knew enough to call on the name. It wasn't a couple of days later, I was watching Christian television, and grandma tells me she's laying on her face during this time, and she had been fasting for 2 weeks, calling on the name of Jesus. All right, we're going to skip a little bit. Okay. I said, Jesus, I know you're real. If you'll just take all this away from me, take all the drugs, take them away. I'm tired. And I want you to know that instantly I was set free. I was delivered. This was on a Friday night. And I want you to know that not only did he save me, he saved that drug dealer, and he's my husband tonight. So first of all, I just want to be clear. I'm not no way, form, shape saying convert to Jesus. Okay. I'm not saying that at all. It has nothing to do with that, but everything to do with everything else I said. Okay. Okay. So we started with the Akashic field. We have the karmic trench for you upright. So again, you are the student throughout this transit. And then we have the King of Scrolls. Whatever this is, you're going to carry it with you forever. Okay, forever. It's going to be like, this is like, whatever this is powerful enough with the Akashic field. Like, you will change your moral code, your moral compass. A lot of you may change, how you're serving the community, the collective, how you wear the crown, how you teach, how you lead, how you guide, really being the example that you set as well. Okay. All right. Yeah, on track. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation, because that was intense. And truly, it's all love. And this is 13. On track is 1, and loving elementals is 3, 13. I don't know for your view, it may look 31, but it's 13. So change, death, transformation. So truly, whatever is experiencing, it really is all love. Even this entire conversation is all love. And I am a living testimony that if you have a specific calling to do something, that you have the karmic trench, you will be dragged through the fucking trenches. But like, literally, God will break you down to break you free. And to know that it's like with that balancing of spirituality and practicality, as long as you take care of you and and allow God to take care of you, the universe, angels, ancestors, whoever the fuck you tap into, Buddha, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Fucking Yeshua. I know, Spirit. Well, anywho, but yeah, like this, something is going to be your testimony, because what I just read to you, it's a song, but it's also a testimony. So yeah, we're done with that. It really is all love. Throat chakra. Yeah, and into the unknown you go. I don't feel like you'll ever be the same from this. I am not about to look up a damn tarantula on my phone, but I see a tarantula in my third eye, specifically a tarantula. And I really want to know the meaning. And I was supposed to look up a meaning for Capricorn, and I didn't. But yeah, you have intention in reverse. You could be the number 22. Because I remember seeing 1122, and we have intention in reverse, but we also have encouragement. So encouragement is 54, 9. We're in a 9 year, right? And with 22 being in reverse, 22 would be mastery. So we have to go back to 21, a cycle, the world. And, the world represents the 4 fixed signs: Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. So I feel like, and 4 represents stability, foundation, but 4 is also the heart chakra as well. It represents a lot of things. So with that energy, and then you have 54 here, there is a change that needs to be made, but I feel like it's 4 different points, 4 points, 4 aspects of your life that you are extremely fixed in. Even though you are a mutable sign, you have fixed natures in something, whether this is in the way that you speak, the way that you work, the way that you indulge, the way that you connect, the way that you receive. I don't know, but there's 4 fixed things that need to shift. And this is going to take the full transit of the 18 months for it to fully shift. Like, you will be you will be the master. This will be upright by July 26, 2026, okay? When the nodes move out of you and Virgo into Leo and Aquarius, okay? Like, this is like, yeah, details like this. You're gonna need like wellness retreats and shit, okay? Like, you're gonna need time in the fucking woods. Maybe it's like, how, men, they have their scheduled time for haircuts. Some, they fucking go to the nail shop and shit. Not to say there's self-care should be self-care. Ladies, y'all too, with hair, nails. And so it's like, how you have that routine, you about to have a real fucking wellness routine. And I don't think you have it right now, but this is going to propel you to have one, because you're going to really need to. It's like, I don't know, they're showing me like bones cracking, but it's like whatever's out of place needs to be put back into place. And sometimes it doesn't need to go through full surgery. You just got to pop that bitch back into place. Then it's like, as certain parts of you are being popped back into place, you're gonna need that I hear resurgence energy. Hold on, I need to look that up. What the fuck does that mean? Hold on. Resurgence energy. An increase or revival after a period of little activity. Yes, thank you. Resurgence of energy. Thank you, God. Okay, yeah. Metamorphosis or anything else for Pisces. This is all Bugs Bunny. All right, let's see. I don't think this is not. I wouldn't advise candle magic, because I put a spell on you, and now you don't want to do that. This isn't. You're gonna want to skip steps. Yeah, nothing will come of this situation. Do not. Please don't. For the sake of you, okay? You're grown as hell. You do the fuck you want to do. But I would hope you would take heed. I don't know what I'm doing with my locks right now. Maybe you need a massage, a scalp massage. Pisces, January 2025. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. See, Virgo is teaching you a lesson. Okay? And it's all love. All of this green energy, heart chakra opening. You are good enough. I can tell you're lying, because when you were crying, stutter. So I feel like Virgo, because they're your opposing sister sign, they're able to see something within you that the collective may be blinded to. But it's like meant to be that way, because they're your teacher. They're your guide at this time. But it's kind of like a showing you your worth type of energy. When it's called self-worth. The word self is a prefix for a reason, but you'll see. I'm not about to give out the lesson, but you'll see, okay? But I definitely understand the assignment. Yeah, new romantic cycle begins. So if love is not, if it's present, enjoy it. But it's truly not the focus. Because you have a new romantic cycle begins in reverse. So that this has nothing, this is all about you. Yeah, personal issue, which is resolution, the energy is gaining momentum. But I will say, if you have a romantic partner that is a blockage to this growth, they will be removed. That on behalf of divine intervention. Yeah. But you also have the answers you need are coming. And full moon in Gemini, you have a lot of, your full moon energy is upright and your new moon energy is in reverse. So that's iterating that you have cycles that need to fixed energy, fixed cycles that need to transmute. But with the answers you need are coming, you could be, hold on, let me just address it. Because it is about romance. So let me just see real quick. I'm going to get in and I'm going to get out. And that could be someone's intentions with you, in and out. Inconsistency. Yeah, lovers. I start lover. Page of Pentacles in reverse. What does that go back to? Pages. We go back to the 10. So that would be what? The 10 of Pentacles? Okay. Strength in reverse. So I feel like one of the lessons, there was a reading I did for you a long time ago. I can't recall the title, but one of the lessons is, I don't say this, learning for yourself if true love makes you choose. Okay. Now hold on, because there was a title or a reading and it was yours. And it was something like, you don't have to choose between love and happiness. Hold on, let me find it. Yes. It's one of my most popular, actually. But it was your September 2022 reading. You don't have to choose. But no. What did I say? Love and happiness? That's incorrect. You don't have to choose between happiness and loyalty. Okay? 10-10. That's the views. So you could be saying 10-10 and we're going back to the 10. Definitely. Okay? Okay. But clarifying the answers you need are coming when it comes to this romantic cycle. You have your majors are in reverse. So whoever it is that you are inquiring about is a descension to you and not an ascension, meaning it's like the Libra reading, assets versus liabilities. It's not something that's helping you build strength, build structure. It's not helping you manifest. And with this energy being in reverse, this is more so, it's like, it's kind of like a getting in where they fit in, but taking what they can get in the meantime. Like they're in it for the present moment and not for the long term. And whatever this is, it's long-term life changing. So it's like, if everything, as you elevate, everything around you has to elevate too. If not, it literally becomes dead weight. Yeah. Lovers on the bottom. But justice in reverse. Yeah, no, it's a no. But let's keep it pushing. Yeah, you need to keep it pushing. Yeah, lost compass, getting back to integrity. And this is also telling me, so we keep going back to fucking Ike and Tina, okay? So even if it's not physical, something is, it's a, you know how some people are able to like burn themselves with fire, but they like that shit, okay? It's like it's like that fire is a representation of your light, okay? Your inner strength, because you have the strength card, Leo energy. So that fire is your light. And then, as we mentioned, the nodes shift out of your energy in Leo season as well. So that crown energy, it's like someone has no issue. Like they will put their entire palm over your fucking fire, put that bitch out, okay, until you are sucked the fuck dry, and then move on. It's like it's given like high school fresh meat energy, and how like when someone is new to the fucking city, because they're new, everyone's curious, and let these motherfuckers be curious. It's just nothing out here for you right now, okay? Not right now. Yeah, confidence in your magic, okay? Which is in with spirit saying there's nothing out here for you right now. You're looking for somebody to save you, okay? And you can save yourself. Get back to integrity, please. And that's going back to that worth lesson from Virgo to you. So yeah, that way. You could also be seeing 1313 or Scorpio energy. You know, anytime a Scorpio is present, expect change. But also the year of the snake, change. Herald of change, change. But you have dream thief, refusal of the call, upright. And then you have stranger, curiosity, in reverse. So, you know, basically, it's like you go where God tells you not to go. It's like someone tells you no, you want to push it. You really you like to try shit, okay? You really, really do. But it's not. I don't even know how to finish that sentence. It's just it's not. It's not giving. That's what the people say. It's not giving. I don't understand the statement. Don't you want to save yourself? Anywho, so dream thief, refusal of the call, stranger, curiosity, in reverse. This is entertaining the wrong things, okay? And I'm gonna take heed to that message for myself. And you also have dances on one foot, balancing act, the number 9. So yeah, the year of the snake is going to be transformative for you. And it's like where you are saying no, like it's like, you know how the elders used to say, grab you by the britches? It's like spirit's going to grab you by the britches. But your ancestors have, yeah, they're definitely involved with this, with Dragon Tour, protecting the future. 12, you rule the 12th house. And then you have the crossing initiation 54. So a lot of 9s as well, which 9s represent endings. I see the Watchers card that's in this deck, but I do feel like you have, like, it's kind of like we all have guardian angels, but you have, it's like there's a, it's like you have angels on missions, and there's a specific angel for you on this mission. Why is that there? Okay. All right. And then lastly, from this deck, you have the power of community in reverse, mindful groupthink in reverse. So going back to the saving yourself energy, you have sacred contract upright, and with balancing on one foot, like It's like you got the power, Pisces. You do, to be able, like, it's interesting because, like, collectively, everyone wants which I don't believe it's supposed to be like this. Like, it should not. You should never fucking compare and contrast. But it's like the enlightenment, that reputation that Pisces has as, you know, the intuitive. I'll just simplify it as the intuitive, but not to say that's not a major key or a major role. Like, I don't want to make it sound that way. But with that energy of you have the power and being able to go through the Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, to then get to you so that we can start over in fresh energy with Aries in the spring, because you do close out winter. And it's interesting because you have 4 cycles that need to close, and there's 4 seasons. And I do feel like the entire 12 months of the snake is going to, it's like hella like recalibration energy. Like, it's like you have chiropractor appointments weekly with spirit, but that's going back to that, like, integrating healthy wellness routines. Like, I really do see y'all having getaway cabins and shit, okay? Whether you build it or it is found through exploration. There's a lot of codes in nature. Look into the Luna moth as well. That is a guide of yours throughout this time in January, because it's a Luna moth on this card. But I am getting the word outdated. And as I say that, I'm looking at this group think, mindful, with the power of community in reverse. And this came out with sacred contract. So you may feel like you just ain't got no fucking friends, okay? Or the people that you have been hella close to, there's a separation. And this is because it's like I don't think you realize the attachments or the trauma bonds that you have. And sometimes the only way to see is to be separated from it. Like, as humans, it's something that needs to happen psychologically. Why are we that way? I don't fucking know, but we are. So with that, and I'm not trying to say like something is fucking wrong with you. Like, because I feel like a lot of you, like, it's like my mom, like telling my mom some wisdom, and then my mom receives it as an attack, and then time goes by, and then she realizes it's not a fucking attack, and I'm not attacking you. But we all have weaknesses are unmastered strengths, okay? And sometimes we are unconscious of the weaknesses that we have, just like with that testimony that we spoke of. Like, baby, they say cocaine is a hell of a drug. I don't know, but that's what they say. And I don't know if you've had the experience, but that energy, it doesn't have to be literal cocaine. It could be anything. It could be relationships. It could be love. It could be lust. It could be sex. It could be the internet. It's something, but it's more than one thing. And when that is highlighted to you, it's not to diminish you. It's truly so that you can do whatever the fuck you need to do to elevate and ascend past it. Because 9 times out of 10, when we don't want to face it, we're shamed. Okay. Lord, energy, final card. I'm ready to eat and go to sleep. Final card for Pisces, please. 22. Butterfly metamorphosis, infinity, infinite potential. This is also letting me know that you may not have used the 8 energy wisely. Like, I fucking preached, literally, that this is all about cycles, cycles, cause and effect. You have the power to change your entire life, okay, throughout this 8 cycle, and you still do until we reach spring solstice. But with unlimited potential next to recover and reverse, it's like you got to go through the trench. Like you have to, beloved. You have to. And we have, like, the best way I can put this is when you work for it, the appreciation has no dollar amount at all. When you work for it, it's something that it's a respect that's gained due to the work put in that you just don't take for granted. And when you choose to not go through the trench, you take shit for granted and you sabotage and you be sacrificing the wrong shit. And that's what the fuck has been happening, which is why this experience needs to be experienced. So with whatever Virgo is teaching you, receive it. And when you are in the moments of where you want to reject, give yourself grace and get to the root of why you want to run. And know that the only way to overcome adversity is to face it. Okay? Okay. I hope that helps. I love you. Aries, Taurus, Gemini. I see y'all tomorrow. Love you. Bye, y'all. Have a good night.